Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. In the last episode, we took down Valus the Minotaur. And in this episode, after receiving what seemed to be a clue as to our next Colossus, we're actually going to be exploring a little bit in this episode before we go take on that next Colossus, which will be in the following episode. First things first, I want to show off here. See this little glowing altar here? What you want to do is you want to walk up to it and press circle. If I can. Thank you. I want to pray by it. Doing so, and you're going to see that I have a lot of save slots here. Yes, and the first memory card is also full of slots as well. One in slot 1. Doing so is going to well, allow you to save. However, there is a lot more than just this one. There are several altars, not hundreds, but dozens and dozens of altars throughout the Forbidden Land that we're going to want to go and save at, because doing so saves them as a location on our map. Now, something I want to show about the map right here, because see there's this new little icon there. That signifies, or that is basically the icon for Valus. Now, something I want to show you about that, it basically shows you where the location of his fight was. Something I want to show you real quick in this episode and explain about what happens once you've defeated a Colossus and what happens to them before we do some more exploring in this episode, because in this episode we're not going to be doing too much walking around, because I don't want to. Some of those areas will be perfect to explore later because they will be near other Colossi. But for now, I want to show this. What we're going to do is we're going to climb back up to the top and see Valus. But again, yes, I want to save all of the shrine locations throughout the Forbidden Lands into my map, so I can show you all of them. So we will be doing saving it pretty much every single one we come across. Some I will be getting off screen though. I'm not going to be showing you every single one, but I am going to show all their locations, as every single area in the Forbidden Lands has its own name. The first being Dorman's Temple over there. Or Dorman's Shrine. I believe it is called Dorman's Temple. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what the first location is. There's plenty of different locations. They all have very unique names, and they have reasons for them too, and I want to show them all. Anyways, so we're back at the top, and as you can see, there is now a big, gigantic heap of rock over there. That is actually the remains of Valus. I want to show you what happens here, though. And this is kind of cool. So look at this. This is Valus. This is what he's been reduced to. He's just this moldy and mossy clump of rocks. There's his face. You can even see where his eyes are. He's just been reduced to this. It's kind of pathetic and sad, actually. If you walk up to him and you press circle, it says begin reminiscence mode, and I'm going to show you what happens when you start it. Now this is really cool. That's right, reminiscence mode. You get to refight the Colossus. Now look at the grainy effect that this is giving us. It kind of gives us this old film style. I am not adding this effect in Sony Vegas. This is part of the game. It has this really old grainy look to it, where it looks like an old movie in a way. That is such a cool effect, man. I love it. Reminiscence mode, you basically just get to refight the Colossus. I'm not going to do the whole fight here, by the way, but you can refight the Colossus, and even though they will actually be easier, because when you come back to, because every single time you defeat a Colossus, your sword becomes stronger. So, I'm not going to be showing the whole fight, but let me just tell you that we will be able to defeat this thing twice as fast if we come back and do reminiscence mode. But it's basically just to kind of refresh your memory on how you fought this guy the first time. That's basically what it is. It has all the same music, it's the exact same fight, but you are in control. This is not me doing a replay. I am actually fighting this guy the exact same. I'm actually controlling this right now. If I can climb up, thank you. There we go. And then you can just climb over. I totally missed, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to exit out anyways. You have options. You can also retry if you screw up. You can just end the reminiscence mode if you want to, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. But that's basically what that is. So you can actually come back and fight any Colossus you want. You do not have to just retry them in time attack mode. We'll be getting into time attack mode later. But again, that is not the only way to fight these Colossus again. So there he is. Goodbye, Valus. We killed you. But yep, anyways, now we're going to go do some exploring, and we're going to collect some fruit, and possibly a lizard tail or two. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be able to, but I'm going to jump right here and hope that I can grab a ledge. Yeah! That's called sexy jumping, people. Yes! Look at that, no damage taken. Alright, that is sexy jumping. Okay. So, we're going to take aggro, and we're actually going to go... Well, first we're going to actually go this way. This is the first direction we're going to go and do some exploring. As there is a little cove back here where there's the word alcove. And what am I looking for? Because cove is usually only in relation to the ocean, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure with that word. Well, anyways, it's basically this indent in the mountain, and there's a tree over here and it has some fruit on it that we can collect. I don't believe there's a lizard here, though. Sometimes lizards do appear on the trees. The lizards that we're looking for, anyways. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there are these lizards that have glowing tails, and basically if you kill them and collect their tails, your grit meter will expand. And aggro, you're stuck. Derpy horse. Okay, there's one fruit. There's different kinds of fruit in this game. This one has multiple fruits on it, and there's 2. I don't know if there's more. But yeah, there are different kinds of fruits. Some actually upgrade your health more than others. Believe it or not. Like, actually, yeah, in fact, these upgrade it more than the ones that we were getting, the fruit that we picked up in the first episode. And let's check for more fruit. I do see more. There we go. And I'm going to go over and pick that up. And now that we've picked that up, let's go right aggro. And yes, let's jump over aggro. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Horse hurdle. Yeah. We're actually going to ride back this direction, and I'm going to show you a cool little area. Just take in the environments in this game. That's basically what I want you to do here. I want you to take in the environments, enjoy them, grow to love them, as I have, because it is one of the many reasons why this is... I'm going to have to say, I cannot say that this is my second favorite game, but I also can't say it's my favorite overall. I have to say it's probably a tie with Okami as my favorite game, because I just lose myself in this game. It's one of those games I can just play whenever I really want to. I mean, it's so much fun. And yet it's not time consuming at all. The next area I want to show you is actually back here. And so we're gonna go this way, and I believe there's a lizard tail over here that we can get. Now this actually has branching paths. We're not gonna go to the right yet. We're not gonna be doing that in this episode. We're gonna be going to the left. There is gonna also be some cutting in this episode, just to let you know, or in all of these exploration episodes, just so you know, if we're taking the same path back, it's you know, it's not the same thing. Now we could go in that cave, but I don't want to yet, for reasons you will see in a later episode. What I do want to do is I want to follow this path, this little canyon that we're in here. Oh, it's just so pretty. Just look at it. It just looks so beautiful. I would love to actually just come here. Like, if this place existed, I would love to come here. Then again, it's forbidden, so I can't. And we got another tree over here that we can pick up some fruit from, and I believe there's an altar with a lizard on it around here somewhere. We don't want to stray off too far. I want to save some of those locations for later. So, this one I believe has some fruit. Let's get that. Jump off of it like a boss. Jump off the horse, I mean. And let's check out this tree and see if there's anything up here. There's a fruit there, and the camera just shook because I wanted to say because aggro got too close, but I actually know it wasn't him, it was the rock. There also can be fruit on these little trees here. Actually, I see one. There can be fruit on these little trees next to the large ones. But that's only if they are next to a large one. Alright, went up there. Get up there, thank you. Let's pick that up. Pick it up. Thank you. And these fruits are like abnormally large, and I think that's funny. And there's 2 more. Or 3 more, actually. Wow, there's a lot here. There. And there. Holy crap. Whoa. Don't get too excited now. Okay. And let's pick up these fruits. And let's go find that altar that I know is around here somewhere. And let's climb aboard. And I also want to show off a few little secrets that are around in this area too. Some glitches that you can perform. I don't want to. We can go off in that direction. There is some fruit over there, but I don't want to grab that just yet. I want to actually go down here and show you this. This little location down here is very important, at least to the beta of this game. This used to be the location of a gigantic temple. Not as big as Dorman's temple, but it was pretty big. It was taken out in beta, but it was originally supposed to house another Colossi. The Colossi here was called the Gargoyle, and it was a flying Colossi, but it could fly around, but you fought it mostly on the ground. Very interesting fight from the looks of it, but it's also very similar to an upcoming fight in this game. Or at least that's what it was. I'm going to show you pictures of the... Oh, hey, we do have a lizard here. There you go. Don't you... Okay. Some of these lizards can be very tricky to catch. Shoot ya. There we go. Got him. Alright. And that killed him. Alright, there we go. We picked up our first lizard tail. But anyways, it was, I guess, just replaced as a lizard tail location. However, this is not a save altar, so you cannot save here. You can actually glitch your way up on top of these rocks and explore if you do it just right. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to risk falling to my death, which is very easy to do around here. But anyways, I want to show pictures of the Colossus that you fight in this area. And we got birds here. What happened to the... How did it die? Oh my gosh. I didn't kill it, I swear. Okay, that's gruesome. I'm gonna just leave now, and I feel so bad. That's a dove, guys. I didn't want to kill a dove. I feel horrible. Anyways, yeah, oh jeez. There are crows, hawks, and doves in this throughout the land. There's also turtles or tortoises, and lizards. They're lizards that do not have glowing tails. Those do not net you anything if you kill them. Just letting you know. But they are scattered all throughout the land. Just pointing that out. Anyways, back at that location, there was a gigantic temple there. Colossus you could fight. Showing a picture now. Finally, good leaf. That you could fight, very similar to an upcoming fight, which is probably why they took it out, but it was very interesting. I don't want to spoil it yet. I will talk about that fight later on, but for now, we're going to head back to Dorman's Temple. I'm going to actually cut back to Dorman's Temple, and I'm going to show you the path to the second Colossus fight, which is where we will start the next episode. So, cutting back, see you guys in a bit. Actually, I decided to cut back here. This is where the little fork in the canyon comes out. We were right here a minute ago. Remember this cave that I said we were not going to go into yet? To the right of it, there is actually one of these altars that I want to go near, or I want to go to and collect a lizard tail, and I also want to save at it. This is because I want to show you what these altars look like. Okay, I think I see the lizard. Okay, no, that's just a rock. There's the lizard. Okay, I see him. He's on the ground. I want to be careful not to get too close. This is going to be a tricky shot. Alright. I missed. I didn't startle him either, though. Okay. This is kind of hard to get. Okay, I missed again. Alright, let's try to block off his, block it off. So, okay, he's gonna run. Come on. Okay, little lizard. Let's see if we can get you. There we go. Got him. Sometimes you can actually just shoot out their tails, and then they will escape without their tails, and it looks kind of funny, but you don't have to kill the lizards to take their tails, basically. Anyways, this is one of those shrines. We're going to pray at it. In this area, we're going to actually save. No. We're not going to save there. We're not going to save in slot 1 at all. What am I thinking? We're going to save in slot 2. Excuse me. We're going to save right over the... It's actually called the Shrine of Worship. This area, it has a name. is called Valley Plain. That's what this area is called. Like I said, every single area has its own little name. So, now, I'm going to cut back to the Shrine of Worship. That is what it's called, not Dorman's Temple like I called it during my entire first Let's Play of this game. We're going to cut back to the Shrine of Worship, and then I will show you how to get to the second fight. And so, I will see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, here we are. We are back inside the Shrine of Worship. So, the way to get to this Colossus, now this Colossus is extremely close to the Shrine of Worship, just like Phalos was. It is, all we have to do is basically just take a right turn here. And follow this path. Let's take out our sword to make sure we're going the right way. We are. Alright, so all you have to do is follow this gigantic, just massive bridge that we came in on in the opening cutscene. And just kind of follow it. Down here is a huge man-made bridge. Or not man-made, wow. If someone made this, like if just a human made this, that would be insane. No, no, no. This is natural. Jesus, natural bridge is what I meant to say. Mixed up man-made and natural, excuse me. That is a man-made bridge. That big thing. And again, yeah, how do they make that? That probably would take more work than this. But anyways. So, come up right here and... seems we're in the right place. Well guys, I think that is about it for this episode. If you like this video, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, links in the description below. I will see you guys next time, where we will take on the second Colossus in this game. See you guys later.